Welcome back to the Point of No Return, our journey through the foundational moments of New France. In this 12th episode, we turn our attention to a figure whose influence was not forged in the fur trade or on the battlefield, but within the walls of a convent and the hearts of a fledgling community. We delve into the story of the Ursuline Mothers and their indomitable leader, a woman who brought education and spiritual fortitude to the rugged shores of the St. Lawrence. This is the story of Marie de Lincoln. In the summer of 1639, a ship weathered the treacherous Atlantic crossing to arrive at the burgeoning settlement of Quebec. On board was a small group of Ursuline nuns, their hearts filled with a divine mission. Leading them was Marie Guillot, known to history as Marie de Lincoln, a widowed mother from Tours, France. She had experienced powerful mystical visions that called her to the New World. Leaving behind her comfortable life and her own son, she answered this call, convinced that her destiny lay in the spiritual and educational nourishment of the colony and its indigenous peoples. Her arrival marked a pivotal moment for New France. At the time, Quebec was little more than a rugged outpost, a precarious foothold in a vast and often unforgiving wilderness. Life was a daily struggle for survival against harsh winters, the threat of disease, and the complex, shifting alliances of the fur trade. In this environment, where physical survival was paramount, Marie de l'Incarnation championed a different kind of foundation, one built not of timber and stone alone, but of faith, knowledge, and compassion. Wasting no time, Marie de l'Incarnation set about establishing the very first school for girls in North America. With the financial backing of a wealthy French widow, Madeleine de la Pelle, who had accompanied her on the voyage, the Ursuline convent was founded. Initially operating out of a small, hastily constructed house, it soon grew into a formidable institution. Here, the Ursuline Mothers offered an education that was revolutionary for its time and place. They taught French settler daughters the fundamentals of reading, writing, and arithmetic, alongside domestic arts and Christian doctrine. Crucially, their mission extended far beyond the French community. Marie de l'Incarnation was deeply committed to educating young Indigenous girls. She dedicated herself to learning their complex languages, eventually mastering Algonquin and Huron, and beginning to understand Iroquois. She and her fellow nuns created the first dictionaries for these languages, translating catechisms and prayers. The convent became a place of cultural exchange, where girls from different nations lived and learned alongside the French. While their ultimate goal was religious conversion, the Ursulines' approach was one of genuine care and an effort to understand the cultures they sought to influence, setting them apart from more forceful methods of assimilation seen elsewhere. Marie de l'Incarnation was more than just an administrator and teacher. She was the spiritual anchor of Quebec. Her extensive correspondence, consisting of thousands of letters sent back to France, provides one of the most detailed and intimate accounts of life in the early colony. She wrote of the daily struggles and the political tensions with the Iroquois Confederacy, the triumphs of her students, and the profound spiritual experiences that guided her. These letters were not merely personal reflections. They served as powerful recruitment and fundraising tools, painting a vivid picture of the mission in New France and inspiring continued support from the mother country. Through her pen, the small settlement on the St. Lawrence became a subject of fascination and piety back in Europe. Marie de l'Incarnation passed away in 1672, having spent over 30 years shaping the character of New France. Her legacy is immeasurable. The Ursuline convent she founded stands to this day, a testament to her vision and perseverance. She was a mystic, an educator, a linguist, and a chronicler who laid a cornerstone of culture and learning in a land defined by hardship. By championing education for women and fostering a bridge between cultures, she ensured that the new society taking root in North America would be built on the pillars of both faith and intellect. Thank you for joining us on The Point of No Return. For more stories like this, please like and subscribe, and refer back to the playlist and channel this is on.